So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back today to today's video. It's not going to be a long one. It's going to be short and sweet before we get back to the Master League, and then that will continue because, honestly, what I'm about to show you is how I'm going to be playing from now on manual. If you guys haven't played on manual, I will say this much. This is the year to try it. This is the year to get better at it, because once PES 2022 drops, I'm excited to see, obviously, with a whole new engine, it's a massive year next year. It could very well be just a phenomenal experience. For me, playing on manual, it's made me appreciate this game a hell of a lot more, especially when you put it on a 20-minute match, which is probably what I'm going to start doing with Everton. And you just have to focus. And if you don't, you can see goals. So for those of you playing on Fuma, or full manual, this is the tip I want to show you today. Basically, stop using X to pass the ball, and I'm going to show you in just a second. So we're going to put this on beginner, just so I don't get hounded by the AI too much. And yeah, we'll give them the green kit for this one. So let's just get right into the match. And yeah, I'm going to talk about it. And I kind of came across this the other day. It's nothing new, it's nothing revolutionary, but it's a different input. It's a different button to press when you are just playing passes across the park. Now, if you're going to play a 1-2, you're still going to have to use X because that's the way it's programmed. Of course, you can change buttons accordingly to how you want to put them, but no, you're still going to have to use X and L1 to do those give and goes. So let me quickly show you what I am playing on, just to show you it is on off pass support. Basic through balls, which is the same as off when you have pass support off, and then manual shot type. All right, so that's pretty much Fuma for you. So I'm going to start off by just playing regular football, and I'll see if you guys can tell the difference. And I know it's harder to really tell from a video, but this is me just pinging it about using X right now. Okay, you can see the ball is kind of bouncing around depending on who you pass it, where you pass it. If you play a long switch, then sometimes the ball bobbles all over the place like this, which takes the players a little bit longer to get it down, etc., right? So now I'm going to change, and I'm going to start using a different button. And you can see the ball pretty much stays on the turf every single time, even when you play a long pass like that, even though it's a bad one straight to McTominay. All right, let's start that again. Now, as we switch this around, bang, straight on the turf. Doesn't bobble. Look at it. It's crisp. It's clean. You can play some really nice, high-tempo football that you just can't play with X. Now we're going to go back to using X. And as you can see already, look how long it takes to pass it. It's so much slower. And you're probably wondering, well, how does that work? Well, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much. Now let's change. Ready? Bang. Start again. Give it back to Maguire. On the deck, even passing it. You can play this fast tick-attack of football on Fuma, which you never thought was possible, but you really can. And then we'll go back to using X again, and they take that much longer to pass the ball. And the main thing is the ball's ricocheting everywhere. It's bobbling. So the players have to take that extra touch to get the ball down. Whereas when you're using this, which is through ball, that is all I am using, folks. I am using triangle to pass the ball around. And because you're playing on manual, the luxury of using triangle means you can actually feed the ball in front of players like this, and then bosh, have a bang and score a goal. Obviously, you're playing on beginner, so it's far easier. So yes, folks, triangle is the new way, all right, of playing simple passes along the turf. You can play some really nice balls. You can switch the play quickly. I mean, I don't know how if we can swing that, okay, through the legs, but you can just see the difference. And then bang, once we go back to pressing X, I just don't like the bobbleness. It's very disruptive. Look at that for a ball. It's terrible. Now look, we'll play it on a switch of triangle. Bosh, on the deck. Swing it round to it. Feed it up the line. You can play this fast football. So you are going to be seeing me use this, ladies and gentlemen, with Everton, because it's making my football play far better now than I ever was before. And it's even to the point where when players turn, they can pass it a lot quicker. Whereas if you're using X and you make a turn like this, an extra, look at that. It's a crap ball. It's not good. Now we use triangle. And I don't know. It's just, I found it out just by playing around with through balls. And I was like, okay, there's a huge difference I'm seeing with using a ground pass and a through pass. So that's pretty much my tip for you guys. I'm not going to drag this video on, but certainly give it a bash if you haven't already. Some of you already know about this, I'm sure. But I've never used through balls in this way. I've only used through balls to actually play a through pass. But once, of course, you turn off pass support, triangle pretty much becomes free reigns. So yeah, try it out, give it a bash. If it's something that you're not familiar with, let me know, and hopefully it is a little of a tip for you guys to master and learn. But just look at this, just the football you can play and the freedom to be able to just knock it into space and say, there you go, Wan-Bissaka, feed that one up the line. Even when Greenwood turns, can feed it off, Cavani, Martial, and it's good fun. I'm enjoying it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, short and sweet one today. We will return with Master League. I'm going to be cranking it up in the next match to probably 20 minutes. I'm really having a lot of fun with these games because, I don't know, Fuma now, I'm falling in love with it. And it's a great way to play the game, folks. A great way to play the game. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. Till next time, hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. If you have any tips as well, let me know. If you like more tips and tricks on Fuma, I can certainly show those as well. But until next time, take care.